Never give up.
You know what you look like?
What's that?
A Nazi skinhead.
No, go on this.
Make me beautiful.
Go on this side of
I'm
me.
not fucking.
That's a completely different group.
The biggest problem right now is black on black crime. All lives matter, first of all.
So what about all the people in Vermont? You have signs in the countryside in front of people's houses.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Joseph.
Joseph?
I also make a YouTube channel.
Ain't nobody fixing problems, they creating more problems. AKA stretch. If I can do it, anybody can. Let's come together, people.
Good afternoon, guys. I've been abroad for many years. Just came back to the States, to my home state of Vermont, where I grew up until 18 years old. And I was gonna do a nice little video for you about the beauty of the state, of how it's different than the rest of America, and sort of show it off. But with all the Black Lives Matter signs canvassing the state, I decided to scrap that idea and get into the story of why all these signs are here, what's going on with the movement in the whitest state in America. Sorry, man, I was just
I thought
filming
you were
this.
the meter person. I'm like, how did you sneak up on me? Like,
So I found a guy yesterday here, David, and he said he wanted to be on camera. So let's see if he's here. David, remember me? We cool if we chat?
Unfortunately, we can't.
Ah, dude, really?
Yeah, my boss tells me I'm not allowed to do anything while I'm working anymore.
Oh, okay. Where do you think I should talk to people? I'm gonna go to Battery Park.
That's the best place to go.
The best place to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, so David can't talk at work, so we're gonna meet up later. Let's go to the next location.
I came from North Carolina.
How is it different here? Can I shoot video?
Ah, no.
No, okay.
Yeah.
How is it different here than North Carolina?
Here is too cold.
How about the people?
People? Oh, I think same. People
Same.
same. Yeah, same. We think that the police must pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, and must respect the law.
Yeah.
And people will respect the law too. But when they don't respect the law, it's not good, you know.
When people don't respect the law and police don't respect the law.
No, that's not good. Even people, police, everybody must respect the law.
Do you come
Everybody.
from the Congo?
Yeah, Congo.
You see what happens when law falls apart, right?
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, no good, no good. We must respect the law.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
And as you can see, a bunch of tents. What we're gonna do is go talk to some of the people in there, see what's going on. I heard it's a sit-in, a protest against the police, but I also see Black Lives Matter flags waving. So let's go talk to some people. Okay, here we are, Battery Park. And so Battery Park is the park across the street from the police station, Battery Park. Sure, yeah, sorry man. Hello.
hey.
Are you in charge of this operation?
No.
You're not. You look like you are.
And
you got the guard dog.
I'm in charge of this park.
Oh.
But this is the Black Lives Matter action here.
Okay.
How can I help you?
So I live abroad. I just did my quarantine. Now I'm back in the country, and I'm just super interested in what's going on.
What brought you here to Vermont?
Why? I was born in Burlington.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom's here.
Away?
What's that?
How long have you been away?
This last stint, 4 years.
In the service?
No. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't.
You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Where were you living?
Ukraine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's super
So
interesting.
what do you think about what do you think about the president being impeached based on his interactions and efforts to undermine the election in Ukraine, and he was impeached? What do you think about all that stuff?
Man, that's some big stuff, because I've seen what.
Are you an American citizen?
Yeah, I'm Italian too. I'm both dual citizen and Ukrainian resident, because my wife's Ukrainian. So it's super complicated. I haven't dug deep. I haven't dug deep on that, so I'll just be totally honest. I don't know. I can't say credibly. With Biden's son, I do know what happened with him working for the gas company, just because I have friends in that industry.
You know what?
What's that?
That he was impeached for it. Donald Trump was impeached.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, that's for sure.
Okay, but he was impeached for it.
He was impeached
Yes.
by Congress. I don't think that. Well, the impeachment is complicated. It's not like they removed them. Bill Clinton was impeached too, so I think it's complicated. Anyways, I'm curious.
This is a Black Lives Matter action, and the reason why we're doing it here in Burlington is because it's a statement against police brutality.
Okay.
We have 3 officers on the force
Here.
that we feel that the state has made a big mistake in exonerating them
Okay.
because of their excessive use of force, and one of them resulted in a homicide.
So the guy that was killed was black.
No, the guy that was killed was white.
Oh.
The guy that was killed was white, and he was killed by a white officer, and he was popped in the face, and it was a fatal blow.
Okay. Okay.
And he was not trained in how to de-escalate a difficult situation, and he was at the hospital emergency room, and he punched a citizen in the face who was there because his wife had come by ambulance.
Okay. So that wasn't a white on black situation.
Not that one.
Okay.
But the other 2 were.
Are you in charge here, or is there anyone in charge, or?
What are you? What you got your camera on?
Yeah. So I make videos about different situations all over the world. What?
Who you make videos for?
I make them for myself, my own channel.
You know what you seem
Yeah.
like? You know what you look like?
Peter Santinello.
Peter Santinello.
Santenello.
You know what you sound like, and you know what you look like?
What's that?
A Nazi skinhead.
I look like a Nazi skinhead.
You do. And
Okay.
they're not really allowed here in Burlington.
Okay. But this
You might feel really comfortable. There's a little town about 30 miles north of here, and it's called St. Albans. And
Okay.
there's another one about 100 miles south of here, and it's called Rutland.
Okay.
And you do a hell of a lot better down there because you'd be in good company.
But I was born
Because
here.
you don't have the capacity to figure out that Donald Trump is a Russian asset. So you don't even belong.
I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, but I just feel like, is your movement against racism or for racism? Because you just called me a Nazi skinhead.
I did just call you a Nazi skinhead.
Okay.
And that's because in the short amount of time that I've been talking to you, I'm so revulsed that I'm going to have to go home, and I can no longer sit up.
I understand. That must be hard.
Just go over on the other side.
Actually, this is a public park. You don't have rights to it, unfortunately.
Well, that's perfectly fine, but you know what I can do?
What's that?
I can get up and move.
I'm gonna go anyways. I just want to. Is there anyone I can talk to? No. I have a YouTube channel.
What's your name again?
Peter Santinello.
You have a business card?
I can show you my channel if you want to see.
Okay. Give me something so recognize me.
Can you come talk for a second?
No, I
You just want to
probably
talk.
shouldn't.
You don't want to talk.
No, because of her. Yeah, that makes total sense.
She's your boss.
No. I'm a registered nurse. I'm just here. I'm homeless. That's all.
So what's your story? Tell us.
Oh yeah. So like I'm related to this entire thing. Vermont police did wrong me because first I was depressed for 32 years. I was suicidal. And 9 years. No. Last year I tried to kill myself 9 times with a gun. Surprisingly, it was easy to get a gun, you know? I didn't need a license. You can just get guns. It's like, oh, hey, can you tell me that? Sure. How much? $50. Cool, thanks. Trade, complete, you know? I didn't know it was that easy. It's crazy.
I heard there are more guns than citizens.
Oh, I don't know about that.
In the U.S.
I mean, you know, I hope so, because it'll be a really, really shitty production if you can't even do that.
Right.
All right,
Because then, you
let's
know.
go on a walk.
Let's go for a walk. Yes, sir.
I'm not. I won't film you.
You want to make me look good?
No.
No,
Go
you
on
want
this.
to make me beautiful?
Go on this side of me.
I'm not fucking...
So I'm gonna record. You want to be in it? No.
You said I disrespected you, not being aggressive, and I was trying to have a conversation.
Okay, so here's the experience in the park. I'm recording, guys. I warned you. I'm recording. Wow, heavy stuff. So one guy, I think his name was Kim, the nurse, he was cool. He wanted to talk. Everyone else shut me down. Quite intense. I was called a neo-Nazi. I was called a cop and a fed, obviously because of my looks. But it wasn't really a loving environment, let's say. And I understand, when I went in there, I asked first, can I record? And people weren't into that, which is fine. But as far as having a conversation or dialogue, there were a couple people that were cool, but the vast majority, it was quite difficult. So, whew, heavy. I was actually shaking a little bit. That's the first time I've felt like that in quite some time, because it was just so bizarre. Anyways, here's beautiful Lake Champlain. The only way to get you away from me is to record.
How come you hate talking to me so much?
What?
How come you hate talking to me so much?
Okay, so this guy, what's your name? Won't stop following me around. Hello. And says I'm an agitator. So the only way to get him away is put the camera. You want to say hi? Okay, now that I'm digging into this issue, understanding a few things here. So Black Lives Matter, just as a statement, obviously, of course, that's any rationally thinking person understands this. But Black Lives Matter is a movement. I believe it was founded in 2013 by 3 women. An interesting observation is when you click on the Our Co-Founders page on the BLM website, well, it's empty, and it wasn't long ago. Perhaps there's a problem with the website, perhaps not. Anyways, you can easily research about the co-founders to understand their backgrounds, ideology, and vision. If you're either for or against the movement, doesn't matter. I strongly suggest just going in a little deeper on the research to understand better what you are or aren't supporting. But then when you see a sign like this, Black Lives Matter, showing up for racialjustice.org, that's a completely different group with a completely different team. And if your donations go there, well, they don't go to the original group of Black Lives Matter. What do they stand for? Who are they? What are their backgrounds? I don't think most people know. I don't think most people dig into that enough. And then we have that Black Lives Matter sign, which is for a completely different movement. Okay, it's more complicated than we thought. I got 5 minutes with David. What? 6 minutes?
No, we got 4 now. We started off with 6.
All right, 4 minutes with David. David was working before at City, what's it called?
Market.
City Market. He's a much loved front man. Everyone seems to know him. Man of the community, right? You've been here how long?
Since 1997.
You like Burlington? You like Vermont?
I love Vermont. I love it.
People cool to you?
I don't have one enemy that I can remember. 39 years old. I'm about to have a baby in November.
Nice.
And I work hard pretty much all my life. I've always worked for mine. I got in a little bit of trouble, but I paid back my debt to society.
Nice. How many kids do you have?
I got 3. Counting this one coming in November.
Take a right?
Left.
Left. All right. So what's your take right now in Burlington with Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter. You can see on the street here, there's a big group in the park. What are your thoughts?
I think all lives matter. And the biggest problem right now
Or speak up, bro.
The biggest problem right now is black on black crime. All lives matter, first of all. And second of all, if you living your life and you taking care of your family and providing, nothing else matters.
Right.
This is God's world, and we all God's children. So that's my intake on Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
Your life matter, my life matter.
Right.
All of our lives matter.
So what about the movement, though? There's like a movement now.
There ain't no movement.
No movement?
There ain't no movement. I don't consider that a movement. I consider that a cry for help. People don't even know what type of message they sending. They all followers.
So what about all the people in Vermont? You have signs in the countryside in front of people's houses and stuff.
I don't waste my energy. Yeah. It's a waste of energy. I mean, what we need to talk about is the homeless people. Right. The drug addicts who need help. Programs.
Raise your voice, brother.
The programs for drug addicts. Right. Homeless people. That's what matters to me.
Yeah. And you're a father, you raised 3 good kids, right?
I got 3 good kids, yeah. And I do the best I can.
Right on, brother.
The best of my ability.
Anything else to say to the world? I have a big foreign audience. You want to give them any thoughts to leave on?
Your voice can't be heard unless you speak out. Don't be afraid to speak out.
Dude, so I live abroad. I just came back to the States. Everyone seems so quiet, so tense, so like they're afraid to talk. Like they're afraid of being canceled, right? Is that the thing?
Retaliation.
Right.
The government is the biggest problem. Don't nobody realize that.
The government.
The government, yeah. The government got everybody fighting against each other instead of fighting together. Right. To try to make a difference. Like, ain't nobody fixing problems, they creating more problems. And the rich is getting richer and the poor getting poorer. Right. I mean, everything that need to be addressed isn't being addressed.
Right. And then the media just is totally polarized and doesn't give a shit about us.
Out of control.
Out of control.
It's a story. We're a story. Money. That's what I think. I hate social media.
Well, you're going to be on it now. You're on it now, David.
I hate social media. Unless it involves making a change and fixing stuff. Right. Actually doing something, but all of the lies and I don't waste my energy.
You're a legend, David. You're a legend,
David,
bro.
David, aka Stretch.
Stretch in the house.
39 years old. If I can do it, anybody can. Let's come together, people.
Nice, brother. Presidential elections. It's the end of September now. We have a couple months, and on this drive from Burlington to Virginia, it's about 45 minutes away. From my recollection, there was always a lot of signs for the presidency around election time, and the fact that there are no Biden signs in a state that will most likely vote Biden. Vermont always votes blue. It's quite odd to me. Not sure why that is. Someone tell me in the comments, why are there no Biden signs? Why are there more Trump signs in Vermont than Biden signs? Please tell me that answer. I'm interested. here in Vergennes, Vermont. This is actually the place I went to high school, class of '95. And the goal is to find someone with a BLM sign and ask them about the movement. I've seen a few around the town. This is a bit of a harder challenge than I thought it would be in the streets of Vergennes, Vermont. And in a way, this is what's crazy. In a way, it's harder to film videos like this, well, talk to random people in America than Saudi Arabia, Iran, Pakistan. Sensitive times, sensitive issues, I get it. But I really think we all need a better understanding. And I'm just learning. So here we go. Nobody's outside. Scott Oxholm's house, I used to hang out with him. Michael Bradigan's house, I used to hang out here. And you can't really knock on a door and with a camera rolling here. I don't get that vibe. What's cool about Vermont, there are many things cool about Vermont, but little things like this, little details, like, you know, put a book in here, take a book. I've seen it with vegetables, little stands on the side of the road in small towns where people, you know, any extra vegetables they have, they put them there, they take whatever. So there is a very good sense of community here in the state, which I like, I appreciate now, actually. I very much appreciate it. And I think if you're gonna raise kids, it's probably one of the better places to do so. And you can see here, I am Vermont strong. It's very nationalistic, Vermont. It's very proud. And I honestly think the North Koreans sent delegates to Vermont to learn about nationalism, because Vermont is all about being Vermont. Very proud of many things, which is cool in a way too, because it's tight, it's together. Do a little more walking, and then we'll get to another place, one last place that I was told to go, where I can probably meet some interesting people that have something to say. We're in this together, this journey. For those that know a lot about the movement, well, it might be interesting to see what I've encountered. But for most of us, I think it's a bit confusing between Black Lives Matter, just a statement that I think we can all agree with. Black Lives Matter, a movement founded by 3 people. Black Lives Matter, another group that I talked about earlier online. I don't know how many of those splinter groups there are that are using the moniker Black Lives Matter. So off camera, guys, I've talked to a few people and they're not having it with the camera. Very interesting fact. I live in Ukraine, the former Soviet Union, and more people feel free with language there than in the United States right now. What I think is happening, what I'm gathering, if anyone talks about this, if anyone has a conversation about the issues, then they can easily be considered racist. And that seems to be the biggest fear in society, is if someone's labeled as a racist person. It was the first time I've been called a neo-Nazi today. That was interesting. I've been called a lot of things, but not a neo-Nazi. So here we are in the last town of the video, Winooski, and I was just up the street here and then walking around, and there was a BLM gathering, completely different. The woman who talked to me was super respectful, super nice. Everyone seemed very calm and very cool. So I just want to make that clear that it was a completely different environment than when I went to the park. Fortunately, they don't want me to run the camera on anything. No conversations on camera. I talked for a while. They said, go to the website if you want to learn about what we're doing here. How you doing? So, yeah, I tried my best, guys. This is just one day. This is one story. This is one narration of a very complex and difficult topic. It's interesting in some ways being an outsider in my own country, coming back to the US after being gone for so long and trying to understand a very complicated situation. And it's just, you know, I do a lot of these videos in the world, and it feels very odd that people are so tight in the sense that they don't want to talk. Like when I was in Vermont, I talked to quite a few white people, and they just didn't want to get on camera. And so people can get criticized or canceled very easily these days. But the only way forward in any of this stuff, I think, is some open discussion, some conversation. And I've just gotten sick of all the politicized and polarized bullshit that we mainly see online and in the media. So that's it, guys. This is the whitest state in America, and I will be going to probably the blackest place in America, or one of them, the South Bronx. That's gonna be my next video, and I'm super pumped for that. What's that, buddy?
Are you vlogging?
I'm vlogging, bro. You wanna be in it?
Yeah.
What do you wanna say? What do you wanna say?
Subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Joseph.
Joseph?
I also make a YouTube channel.
What?
Bloody.
Bloody?
Yeah.
Joseph, what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Joseph Comedy.
Joseph Comedy. You're a comedian?
Yeah.
Tell me a joke. Here you
Why
go.
do a duck cross the road?
Why?
Because it doesn't have wings.
You got me, man. How long you been doing it for?
Huh?
How long you been doing it for?
Like 7 months.
How's it going?
Good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Here. What do you have for animals in the Congo? You have big gorillas in there?
Yeah, my family. All my family.
In Tanzania, there's some lions.
All my family, they born in Congo.
They're born in the Congo. How long you guys lived here?
1 year, America.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Is
my
it cool?
YouTube channel.
Let's put it on the video. Where's your channel?
That-
Joseph Comedy.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Dengue.
Subscribing, buddy. I'm ready to watch.
Thank you so
But
much.
I'm ready to watch.
Thank you so much.
We have YouTube channel too.
You guys all got YouTube
Yeah.
channels? Damn. What's your channel about?
Prophet's Boys Comedies.
They also do comedies.
Subscribing.
Hey guys, make sure to subscribe to this guy.
All right.
He's very nice.
All right.
Please.
Boom. Boom, brother.
Bye.
Peace.
Never give up.
Never give up. I'm ready to see your videos, you guys. Good way to end it. Cool kids, and that's the future. So, thanks for coming along.